So you need hydrogen in order for your cells to be able to be intelligent. It sends signals to the brain sends signals back to by way of the nucleus. So if the nucleus is not functioning and dehydrated due to the lack of hydrogen, you get what I'm saying, then you are dehydrated and you drinking liquid. That's what water is without hydrogen. It's just liquid.
So what's your diet consist of?
Some days I get up and I just do fruit. Some days I get up and I just do smoothies.
Water food.
Because they only physical herbs, they're not spiritual herbs. It's a difference.
Right.
When you're spiritual herbs, you know what time and when the stars align. Then when you get a full moon, your body is 75% water.
Right.
You know that the moon regulates and controls the water.
Right.
Even in your body. So when you're taking herbs to cleanse your body, right, you should take it at the time of a full moon.
Okay.
Because it's more aggressive. The electrons, those negative charges start to go more aggressive in your body. Now, when you're doing a blood cleanser, those herbs such as burdock root, dandelion leaf, and all that stuff like that, valerian root and things like that, you take those during a blood moon for your blood.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the blood moon regulates the plasma in the blood. Person.
Right. Wow.
You're not the same person you were back then. You might go back to your community. I mean, you got memory of everything as a child, but that don't necessarily mean you're the same person.
Right.
Because you can have many youths that exist in one body at one time. When people say they hear people talking to them, they have different multiple personalities. It's real. You know what I'm saying? But they give medications to suppress it because it's a power. But if you got it, you be able to see the power in it. You get what I'm saying? It's real. Ain't nothing. They ain't crazy.
It's the opposite.
They ain't crazy.
Right. It's the opposite.
They ain't crazy. That's right. They put them in these psychiatric wards and they experiment on them. They want to see what's really going on. You get what I'm saying? They throw them off.
Right.
But they can look into. They can put them inside a dream. When they take them to these machines and sleep apnea centers, they can look into their brain, put them in machines, and see like blue sparks in their brain, like crystals. Right? People who got multiple personalities. You can take a person who don't have multiple personalities and they don't have those blue crystals in the brain. So they can say, okay, we know who this person is.
Wow.
If you look wild, so you can feel a person a mile away. Like, nah, this temperature ain't right. This person too cold. You start putting your gloves on because, you know what I mean? I gotta go. You know what I mean? My hands getting cold. But yeah, you have to be careful with people who come into your life because some people are just drained and they try to come in and get you to dump into them and they don't dump back into you. And then they leave you drained and next thing you know, you're a vampire.
Right.
You know, the soil and everything else. So once that soul goes through 7 cycles, it leaves the animal kingdom and becomes a human.
Right.
And it brings with it certain characteristics, which is you see people born with a tail.
Right.
So that's that animal becoming a human in his first life with blue eyes. And then you go on and see it in its 5th cycle, it'll have brown eyes.
Right.
It's being cooked. If you cook meat, it becomes what? More brown, more dark.
Yeah.
Everybody African, brother.
So is that in correlation to the Sphinx then? They have a human head
With an animal, yeah.
with an animal body, so you use your human brain to control your animalistic behavior.
You have an animal nature. When you study embryology, you will see all your evolutionary processes within those 9-month gestation periods of a baby. The baby becomes a mineral, then becomes a plant, then becomes an animal, then becomes a human, a baby. Those are cycles. Those are 4 cycles of the evolutionary process. They bring parts of them from the animal kingdom to let you know who they are.
Right.
Do y'all get it? Don't let it go be your head.
Yeah. So
For a long time. It's just like doing this. For a long time, you start to heat up. You start to create a magnetic connection with the thing that you're focusing on. Money. It's gonna come. You get what I'm saying? But our people are so impatient to the point where they think everything is a fairy tale.
yeah.
But they still believe in a snake talking in Genesis, right? They still believe these. You mean like, come on, like seriously? You believe that the woman is the reason why sin is here,
Right.
and then you wonder why we fight the woman.
Right.
Psychology. But we don't think it affects us. It does. Insurance and all that stuff. Contractors say we can look at your brain when we want to. Yeah.
So that explains why certain people, they stay hot, they stay in our face, they stay mainstream.
Most definitely.
So they're one of those people.
Go look at Eddie Griffin when he was talking about building a pyramid. Eddie Griffin ain't no comedian. They pushed him in that area. They told me, oh, you funny, man, you should be a comedian.
Right.
But all along, they sending people to tell him that, so they boosted him up to do that, when in actuality, it was something else going on. See, when you're born, they know what's going on in your DNA. They see those vibrations sparking. Right. You might have 1 million swirls in your DNA. They be like, that's the one, keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Or now they just stole your baby at the hospital, cloned your baby, and you know what I mean? You think you get your real baby, then they clone them and brought it
a lot.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you intellectually influence us by putting us in situations where we can't take care of our children. You turn us against each other, Willie-Lynch syndrome, right? Mm. So you're experiencing a God who is really evil and a devil that's really good. Because the devil tell you to do what? He told you to eat from the tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
What does knowledge do? It helps you to see.
Yeah. Right.
So when a brother put the gun down and the crack down and said, that's not my gun, that's not my drugs, you got knowledge, which the devil told you, Satan told you to eat from.
Right.
Okay. God told you to sit still, pray, and believe in me.
Right.
That's like telling you don't move. Don't seek knowledge.
Right.
Why would you get mad at people from eating from the tree of knowledge when you told us to seek knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? Which one do you want us to do?
Right.
But we're experiencing your God versus the devil. And God is the people who's intellectually influencing our people to do devilish shit. Having a bad day in another dimension. So in that dream, that you might have came back to your body before you got to that body. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And now it's back. Now 2 weeks later, you might wake up and feel better. And that other you then came back to the body for the other one. So you body snatch yourself in various interims of your dreams. You get what I'm saying?
Is that good or bad when that occurs though?
It's good if you can master channeling yourself.
Right, if you know what's happening, what's taking place.
Before you go to sleep, try to stop your thoughts. This is why, when you meditate, you try to master doing what? Stop thinking. Because when you stop thinking, you stop existing. Now you're not dead, you stop existing where you are. You get what I'm saying? And when you stop existing, you outside of time, you're in space now. Right. And when you're in space, you are that extraterrestrial intellect that can go anywhere you want to, up and down the time. The Theosophy teach you that between the age of 3 and 7, you're a new personality. Between 7 and 10, teenager, you're another personality. When you turn 21, you're another personality. Right. Between 21 and 32, you become the person you was in your past life. So you might start like a science. It's just that the you that you are right now is in the brain of telling that you are individual, or I, or me, or us, when that don't actually exist. You get what I'm saying? The I, me, and us is an English term, and the English language hasn't always been around. You get what I'm saying? It's new. So what were we saying before then? Did you say I was an I or me then? What were you before that? Did you exist before the word existed?
Right.
Who was God before the word God existed? You get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, what is the soul? I don't even like to say soul before, for a lack of the people who don't overstand and are still sheep. That's the only thing that they can see. That's the only thing they can perceive, because they have been conditioned to think that this is what they are. You get what I'm saying?